Good day guys, nice to have you here. Today we will discuss part 1 of the top 3 best heroes for each role. Just to be clear, we base this list on their official roles on the game, not on how they are played. I did it that way to eliminate tier bias. The results of the list were also derived from player opinion from ranks Mythic 3 up to Mythical Glory 3000. In addition to that, in order to ensure this will help people decide who to pick and who to watch out for, I took in consideration upcoming adjustments on the advanced server, which will be released sometime next month. Before we continue though, I want to give my shoutouts to Wizza. Thank you for supporting the channel. You're awesome. We also have Mythic, YT, and Geo Plays Games, and they too host YouTube channels, so make sure to give them some love. We have Glue as our top 3. Glue may not be your typical setter, however his ability to peel enemy attacks away from allies, disrupt clashes, and isolate high-valued enemy heroes is rivaled by none. Not only does he work well in any lineup, he also works well as a counter against almost any hero. The only reason I placed him on top 3 is his tendency to die due to the nature of his ultimate and in some cases because of bad teammates. This creates an imbalance on the matchup, thus making it difficult for his allies to resist enemy attacks. Top 2 is Tyrael. I don't think he will be out of the meta anytime soon. The moment MOONTON changed his ultimate's mechanics with Flicker, his relevance has been just through the roof. His second skill's displacement is too good as well. Plus, the Flicker ultimate combo is very much inescapable as long as you position yourself well. Playing as Tyrael feels like you have 4 skills due to the number of crowd control skills he has within his kit. Top 1 is of course Khufra. He still is one of the best tanks and is, my opinion, considered the best right now. Not only is he a very effective counter against most meta heroes, he also has multiple effective crowd controls within his kit. He can affect multiple heroes, disrupt sets, and isolate enemy core heroes by simply showing his presence. If you don't know how to play Khufra, you should. Granger kicks off the list as our top 3. Currently, he is considered one of the best marksmen around. To make things even better, he will receive a damage buff against creeps, which will make his early game farming even more efficient. Expect seeing a level 4 Granger shooting missiles up your ass while you're still at level 3. Popol and Koopa will also receive upcoming buffs. Well, to be specific, Popol will receive the buffs. MOONTON decided to decrease the stacks required from 4 to only 3 in order for him to trigger his passive's bonus effect more frequently. In addition to that, MOONTON will also allow his skills to gain stacks for him. This makes Popol and Koopa a formidable pair in dealing damage. And of course, the fact that Popol and Koopa can play any lane is an added bonus, which is the main reason why they are our top 2. Nathan will receive an adjustment on his ultimate's mechanic, which will turn him into an improved version of Claude. Next month, he is scheduled to have the ability to blink towards his clone's position rather than needing for him to run towards the black hole of his ultimate. Currently, the adjustment is intended for him to be able to blink 3 times. If MOONTON decides to keep this adjustment, Nathan will definitely become a very annoying marksman. X-Borg is still destined to become one of the best fighters on the game. Just remember that his best position is the jungle, all due to his high power spike on the early game. Very few heroes can beat X-Borg on a jungle speedrun, which makes enemies at risk of getting ganked by a hot-headed level 4 X-Borg while finding themselves as a puny level 2. Phoveus is not expected to receive any adjustments soon, which is actually a good thing, since his current kit works amazingly well against dash and blink reliant heroes. Well, Actually, we don't normally put situational heroes on top such as Phobius, but there are just too many strong heroes that rely on dash and blinks that it's really difficult to outpick Phobius. That shield of his is annoying as well, though it does require a bit of practice to play him effectively. But once you master his skill and battle spell combo Care Up Flame Shot, you'll see yourself with a year's supply of shield and magic damage crushing your enemies. Akito is still the leader of the pack. No pun intended, of course, and that's all due to his changes in skill mechanics. Whether on the solo lane or jungle, he is amazingly effective. Though if you were to ask me, I recommend playing him in the jungle as he also has an amazingly strong power spike on the early game. What makes him more powerful compared to Xborg though is his mobility that's backed up by very low cooldown. It's like having a tanky, beefy assassin whenever you have Akito on your team. Just visualize that one more time. A tanky, beefy assassin. Before we end the video, here are some honorable mentions. That concludes our top 3 heroes for every role. Stay tuned for part 2. What do you think about this list? Whether you agree or not, make sure to leave your thoughts on the comment section below. And if you like more content like this, be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe everyone. Peace.